Shannon, can you tell us a little bit about what happened in Alabama?
Yes, on in early February, there was a ruling that by the state Supreme Court that held that eggs that were inseminated by in vitro fertilization um, are considered children, and those uh, eggs have the rights of children. Since then, um, major health systems in Alabama have stopped performing in vitro fertilization, and the fear is that this could extend to um, abortion, and that um, once an egg is fertilized, it would beyond in vitro fertilization in um, regular intercourse, it could be considered a child and have the same rights as a um, child after it is born.
Mhm. This falls into line with this Life at Conception Act, which Republican legislators have been trying to introduce and reintroduce at the federal level and at various um, at the state level as well. Also to declare that the right to life guaranteed by the Constitution also applies to a fertilized egg. So which states are pushing that concept, and which states are we looking to? How is that going at the state level?
I believe that uh, there are several states, as many as 13, that have abortion measures on their ballots, and many of these are citizen initiated ballot measures, and this citizen-based, constitution-based ballot measure system has become quite popular recently, because it does not stem from the government. It comes from the citizenry. It is not uh, government based, and therefore the maybe more popular with the broader
Mm-hmm.
population.
That's really encouraging. And what about states who have tried to do what France did? Can you tell us a little bit what France did? And
Yeah, sorry.
go
France enshrined the right to abortion in their constitution, and that was actually just yesterday as of this recording.
And how does
Um,
it look for various states' constitutions?
well, the good news from Gilead is that every time a constitution based initiative has come up in the states so far, the side uh, who is against reproductive restriction has come out victorious.
Mhm.
But we have to vote. If we don't vote, that stops happening.
Mm.
So voting is really important. And when we record this, it's Super Tuesday. And it's always a good reminder on Super Tuesday that in the future, keep voting
Yeah.
to keep our freedoms.
So, in addition to the presidential election, at the state level, for those of us who are able to vote down ballot, even though we're overseas, as a Californian, I can do that all the way down to the city council. Um, what do the states, what do our voters have to look forward to when they get their ballots at the state level? Are there measures in place, measures on the ballot that we can vote in favor of and support, and things that we should be aware of that we need to vote against?
It depends on what state you live in. Um, but as the Global Women's Caucus social media person, I will be keeping people apprised of that. And in these videos, we'll be keeping people apprised and up to date with that. And you can also find out through groups like the Center for Reproductive Justice what's going on with those measures. And your ballot, when you receive it, will let you know if any of those measures are things that you can vote on
Okay.
in your state.
So if I want to know, if I want to know which kinds of reproductive issues are on the ballot in my state, what would you suggest I do?
I would suggest you contact your state, uh, vote your state team here at Democrats Abroad and Vote from Abroad, and get in contact with them, and they can help you figure out if there's any of those ballot measures coming up. And they're great resources all around.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds very good. And we'll always be following GWC social media to find out what the
Yes.
latest is, the latest from the front lines, from Gilead, as you said.
And the links will be below to all of those.